Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindare Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindare.
Whatever. Once I went to an education minister there, I guess first a recommendation letter, we shall go to your district for preaching. We want an introduction letter. No, Swamiji, there is village and you must learn Tamil, then you can go and preach there. But you in English, you can't preach there. He told like that. I told, suppose I am running through the street of your village and a boy is drowning in the water in a tank. Should I go to learn Tamil? Or anyway, I shall try to make understand that he is drowning. What should we do? So we are looking with that importance when he is drowning. So any man, any interpreter we shall catch there and we shall give vent to our feelings to help them. In this way, whatever any opposition is to come, I could put some analogy in different way. There was one ICS, the king of Jaipur, Odisha. He promised to pay for the cost for the construction of the Madras temple. But he told that, I do not know. The new Dhyan ICS he has come, the Pula ready. You will please approach him. He will pay you the money. I am only signing. I avoided that that is a young ICS newcomer. If I approach him, some opposition may come. But the king has signed. This will be more useful for my purpose. But repeatedly the king of Jaipur, he asked me to see the Diwan, and I could not avoid. I approached him. He flatly refused. What do you say? This is generally the Santas, the jungle people. They are ill-fed, half-clad, and poor men, and from their revenue, if anything is surplus, I like to expend them for their benefit. And you will construct a temple, and that also in Madras town. If you could build within their area, then also I could consider this. Sometimes they would have recreation there by religious talks. But in Madras, and this hut, I am the last man to help in this way. As the king has given the signature, you see. Oh, he was the man walking on the street. This Radha Krishna and others, because they took bribe, 1 lakh of rupees every year for the entry university, and he has been put into the throne. And the real heir, the wife of the late king, he is at Lucknow now. He is the real heir. A man on the street is put on the throne by the Radha Krishna and others. It is a conspiracy, because they could have 1 lakh of rupees every year for the university upon the I, every youth, please try to dissuade the king from contributing every 1 lakh to the university. Who will pay the money? They are the poorest of the poor. And this disappointed me. Then I thought that I have been almost lost the thing. Anyhow, I collected courage and gave him a good blow. Vikritam, and within I am calling for the help of Guru Maharaj. I am frustrated. If you come to my help, then it may be possible. Within I am praying for his help, and outwardly I caught him like a Tatar. So, Vikritam Vajavadhuviridam cha Vishnu Saddhanito Sunyata Savarnaitya Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Patilabha Kamam Hridro Gangashu Apahinuti Achiri Nadhira from Bhagavatam. I told him with a deep impression, of course, because I am frustrated at that time only. But I told him, you see, when I was a hog, I devoured a hillock of stools, but my hunger is not appeased. When I was an elephant, I devoured a jungle, but appetite is not quenched. So appetite, our hunger is not appeased in this way. As much as we get, so much my thirst is more and more. Sahasramichyati shati sahasri lakkhamiyati lakkhadivastatu rajyam rajyastasa. So Shukadev Goswami has diagnosed this thirst, this hunger as heart disease. And that heart disease can only be cured perfectly if one can adjust with Krishna Lila. Listen to the Vijavadhu Viridanta Vishnu. Vishnu's pastimes with the damsels of the Vrindavan. If one can attain and adjust and harmonize him with such thought of such flame, then only this heart disease is cured fully. Otherwise, it is not. It is very mental, it is very deep-rooted. It is the nature. And if wants to be fully cured, anyhow, this touch the heart of the man. And he drops he occasional tears. He was a little white with his tears. So he told, Swamiji, you believe me, I have faith in God. And your eyes are in weakness. I saw. Yes, I shall give you money. But not now, I shall send you. She asked me to go here, maybe here, but I shall give you. In this way, the analogy. Many analogies. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. So I was very intimately connected in my life of preaching with this Madhav Maharaj, who was Hagri Brahmachari, a tall, fair, and robust health. I can't believe that he has gone. And about 8 years younger than myself. And he used to come to me at least once or twice in a year, and with this complaint all through. you are deceiving the educated public. That was his general complaint against him. You could help them, but you miserly habit. As Prabhupada told, Islamabad. I do not know much, but I push forward. Whatever little I know, I want to take it from door to door. You know that I am not very scholarly, or I have not such capacity or intelligence. Still I try my best to carry out from door to door whatever little I know. But you are doing injustice. That was his general complaint. And when any serious problem, he used to consult with me. What should I do? When opening any new center, he used to consult with me. Whether giving sannyas or taking sannyas, all these important matters, he used to come to me to consult. That was his nature, younger brother. And when he invited me to his Calcutta meetings, I used to almost visit every year and to deliver lecture there. And they appreciated my that. I took that chance that I am not doing myself at Calcutta. There is a place of educated men. And there he, 5 days, Dharma Sabha, he used to convene. And then almost every year for those 5 days or so, I went there and I spoke whatever I could. I knew in this way. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Nithai Gaur Hari Bol, Nithai. Mahaprabhu Gauranga Sundaram.
How was your Sankirtan? You were going on the party and preaching and collecting funds you were mentioning earlier with Madhava Maharaj, and then you would send all the money. What would you do? How do you approach people?
Suppose we went to a place from this station, station, previously some sort of invitation we had, and otherwise we went to a place and stopping at the station. Some was out to inquire who is the religiously minded man here. Then, after having some sort of information, we used to saw with him, and then he wanted us to take your beddings here. I am arranging for you. Stay. And then we, some handbills we printed and circulated, or by drum beating circulation. Gauriya people has come and they will convene meeting in such and such place. And Bhagavad Patham, explanation of Bhagavatam in someone's house or in some temple, you all come. In this way, 2-3 days program, or at most 5 days program. Then after that, we took them who are the benevolent persons and who can help for this purpose. We approached him. We have come to you to give one tuition to our mott on that particular mott. You bear the cost. Or the Vigraha will be installed there, you please bear the cost. Or there will be in Parikrama, so many people will gather and huge expenditure to give some rice. Or one day's expense is there. Or in Mayapur, so that a cooking room is damaged, to repair that some money is required. Or you had passed to publish an edition of Bhagavad Gita, or this book or that book. In this way, some sort of service we mentioned, and we ask collection. And for temples, deities, water, room, books, and this way. Collection. Or land in some place, and there you get Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur. In Bombay, while preaching, one gentleman, an officer, a Bengali officer of course, mint officer, you have come out for collection, but you are all rich men. He told. You were all rich. Gaudiya Math is very rich institution. Why should you collect? I told him, yes, when you see that we are rich, at least you see that we spend money very extravagantly, is it not? Yes. But we say that we are beggars. And being beggar, we spend money very extravagantly. What a rich man can do, a very big rich man, he can spend money in that way, extravagantly. But we say that we are beggar. Now your point will be that what in which we spend money, whether that is unnecessary, that is extravagancy, or that has got real necessity there. That's the difference, not that we are rich. Your point would be that a beggar, why he should spend money like water in these things which we consider to be luxury. Suppose a doctor, he has not much money, but still he runs on a motor car. Our man will see, oh, this is luxury, but we may not think like that. The motor car saves his time, takes him to many patients in a short time. That is help to the society. So we also may use motor car or some such vehicle or say to approach many to talk about God consciousness, which we think that is the real service to the society, though we are penniless. But in this way. And we are decorating the deity in a very luxurious way. We are distributing prasadam profusely, what a rich man cannot do. By begging we are distributing prasadam to so many. So, spending money. But money spending does not mean that one is a rich. A poor man also can do. Now we have to try to understand why what is think redundant, and we consider that to be very important, and we spend for that by begging. That should be necessary for you to understand that we are rich, so we are spending, not principle is that. Yeah. And this way. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Jai Gaur Hari Bol. Hridaya Gaur Hari Gaur, Hridaya Gaur Hari. What's the time? 9 o'clock?
Good. 5 past
Are you changasan lagi?
No.
Nimanya to? Nimang ki koche? Tapon? Aso?
There was, in Prabhupada's books, it is mentioned that as one feels, in a certain point of our spiritual life, one feels natural attraction towards one type of relationship, one ras. Then yesterday I heard that the initial ruchi we feel is the result of our previous karma from previous lives and of present.
There are two lines of dealings with the thing. One, in the crude form, we can't know which is our inner attraction. So it may differ. In the beginning, when we have got no real connection with the innermost tendency of our heart, then the change of fate is possible. And in the higher realization also it is possible, but that is very rarely. Very rarely there is interference of the higher. Interference may come from higher. It is possible, but it is very, very rarely possible. Generally due to defect into the detection, such things happen. Misreading. Generally, in general case, due to misreading of the inner tendency, such diagnosis is made. This is the general case, where we find from one branch to another branch. Mostly it is like that. And real change in the spiritual realization, it is very rarely possible by the intervention of the superior power. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, how did Bhakti Siddhanta and Lalita Prasad differ in their ideas?
Who are you?
Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga.
Buddhi Yoga. Oh. Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur had no recognition for Lalita Prasad, though physically he is younger brother. We read in Nadia Prakash article that he has, in the beginning, Lalita Prasad was living with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. But gradually difference came between them, and he left our Guru Maharaj and went straight to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's birthplace, his maternal uncle's village where he was born, and he attended there to found a separate not for his own center. And at that time our Guru Maharaj wrote that he has gone to worship Udai Chandi. Uda is the name of the village. And that there the specific deity was Kali, Shakti, Chandi. So he has gone to serve Udai Chandi instead of Krishna. That was the mark of our Guru Maharaj. And also sometimes later on, his remark came that he is fond of his Baba, father, and not of Radha. He sees Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his physical affection that is not out of him. That eternal respect, that he is commanding his heart and to render some sort of service. He does not understand what Bhaktivinoda Thakur really was. That was the finding of our Guru Maharaj. The Sulai Chandi, though he is worshipping Mahaprabhu and that is Ulai Chandi, that is Bhog, when there is, we do anything for some exploiting purpose, then that is really the service of the external material potency and not of Krishna consciousness. Kamasteste rizajnana pravaddanti anna devata. If the want of sincerity, heart is not cleared of the undesirable things, Pandavidas karma gyan, etc. So it is told that he is doing, he is a Shakta, that is, he is worshipper of the Shakti potency or exploitationist. So he was looked by our Guru Maharaj in that way. The material affinity to his father, that is the underlying motive which pushing him to this apparently religious duties also. That was the opinion of our Guru Maharaj. Once when I entered Mott, or from outside, I am visiting, I heard our Guru Maharaj to say one day, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswat Thakur, what is the, one man asked, what is the position of the Shakta, worshippers of the potency, the physical potency of the Lord? He told that they are materialist. Their position is that of materialist. I could not took that word immediately to be true, 100%. I came from a Shakta family. I heard and I saw in books that the Maya is also called Chaitanya Rupini, Kaibudra Dayini, Chaitanya Rupini, Chinmayi. He is conscious. She is consciousness, I heard. And now he told that they are materialists, they are atheists, those that are worshippers of potency. I tried to come to some adjustment. His words cannot be neglected. And what I have gone through the Shastra and got, that is Chinmayi, Shakti, the potency is conscious. And he says, the worshipper of the external potency, they are atheists, they are materialists. How to harmonize? Then I give more trust to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's statement. Why he says materialist? Then I came to this understanding. The materialist, that is Shakta, their opinion is that Shakti, potency, is the most original substance. And the consciousness is the outcome of that potency. Potency and the consciousness, Purusha and the Prakriti. And when Prakriti, which is not Purusha or not conscious, that is held to be the most ultimate, and the consciousness comes out of it, then of course that is materialism, fossilism. So Shaktivad is fossilism. So our Guru Maharaj's remark to Lalita Prasad was of that type, that his reference towards Bhaktivinoda Thakur and through him towards Mahaprabhu, that the origin of that is material connection of Bhakti-Vinod Thakur. It is Baba, Badha, Radha. There was one article in Gaudiya. Bhakti-Vinod, I see that is the opinion of Prabhupada. Bhakti-Vinod Thakur should be seen as Radha. But he could not see as Radha. There came some Badha, means hindrance. And then the next is Baba, father. So his endeavors towards Bhakti-Vinod Thakur and through him towards Mahaprabhu, the basis was his physical connection. That was stressed by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswat Thakur, and we are followers of him. And in another time also, he is engaged in the worship of Ulai Chandi, that the deity Kali, who is supposed to be the presiding goddess of that town. His energies are devoted only for that. That is also connecting with materialism and not pure spiritualism. He once remarked about Shishir Ghosh, who wrote Lord Gauranga and Ramiya Nimai Charit and many things about Mahaprabhu, editor and the founder of Amritavaja Patrika, a man of prestige and renowned man. Nijo Bhoge Gorilla Gauranga, Prabhupada's remark. He has constructed Gauranga suiting his own enjoying purpose. Nijo Bhoge Gorilla Gauranga. Gauranga, as Swami Maharaj written, Gita as it is, and the Gita as seen by so many scholars. Independent of that, he tried to guide the readers of Gita, the Gita as it is, the Gauranga as it is, as he is, and the Gauranga as we want to make, create our created Gauranga, that mental concoction. Gauranga. The Gauranga may be different. So Sute Khita Patha. We must hear in a bona fide method, and then we shall guide our eye to see and then to produce the form. Not to create by our own mental prejudice. That is one thing. We should try our best to get out of our prejudice and samskar, and to go try to catch what is independent of our myself or so many like us, the mental concoction, the Mike's conception. So Gauranga as he is, Vrindavan Krishna consciousness as it is, and to create Krishna consciousness in his own mental way. These things will be different. We shall always try to set aside our mental representations and to catch what is already there. This is in Agarwasta, Guru Maharaj told once, when we take the name, we shall not encourage our mind to see a picture. Because he says that whenever anything comes to mind, other senses goes there like vulture on the cremation ground. Whenever some sound, I say, it must be of such color, such figure. The touch, it may be touched in such a way. Like vultures, all other senses will run and fall on it with their own impression. But say they should not be given any chance of doing that. the sound will produce its own roop, color appear. And then the gun, the quality, not alike the qualities that is found here. That is diametrically different. Such nam, namna, rupa, rupasya, then gun, then parikar, then lila, all these things, the chetan, that will come down, that is of different type. And this mundane experience won't be allowed to cover what is expected to come down from the other world. So our prejudice, our sanskar, our mental tendency to place before us that I know anything, I know everything. Oh, it is of that type. The mental tendency, prejudice will come out and will stand on your side. Oh, it is known to me to a certain extent, it must be like that. All these are hindrances. They must not be allowed to do so. We shall try. The name I have got, what I got from my Gurudev, that is a different original, or that of a revolutionary type of thing, sound. I am to concentrate, to cultivate that only, and that will gradually assert itself in a particular gradation, roop, gun, lila, and I shall find my own soul as a unit in that system shown by the name. And that is another world, not the world of our own experience and conception or inference or something like that. That is pure spiritual consciousness. And we shall dismiss all our empirical attempts to go and modify. And that will be, the progress will be hampered thereby. So, Sevan Mukhe Jivado, we shall engage in the service that will come from the Vaishnava quarter, and thereby the prejudices will die and clear out from our mind without food. Whatever initiativeness is taken from the mind, that will feed the mind and help it to continue its longevity. So only we shall carry out the order of the Vaishnava, the Guru, and according to my fortune, higher Gurus, Guru of higher level, by obeying his orders, I shall be able to imbibe that, and my present existence will vanish gradually, the mental existence. Edehi habe sarvanash. A new world will come before me, and I shall find that I have got my individual position there in my soul, and all the mental system with this body, they will evaporate, they will vanish. And only my inner soul, and I will find there that will, the light that will come. The soul is there, and unity is there, and the whole new world will come in view, and I shall find that I am there represented in such and such position. And my present conception of my own existence with ego, with mental system, with body, everything will go ahead. Something like that.